All right. Welcome back. We're live again. Oh. All right. So here's where we're at. We left off last time. We had automated some of the stuff for power. And we were looking at creating a little bit more power using this setup here. So what I went ahead and did is, since we automated the blaze crystals, I created one of these blazing reactors. However, in order for this to work correctly, we have to have like a couple key items, some of which I'm missing right now. We need some of this uranite, whatever it is. This is going to be the actual power for it. I need to add a bucket of water. What's up, Dawson? Congrats on being first. And then I also need ice. And ice isn't that bad once you've already automated it. However, in order to get it, you have to have silk touch. And currently, I do not have silk touch. So I've got to figure out how I want to go about getting that, whether I want to actually go ahead and set up an enchanting setup, or if I just want to power through and I don't even know. There's some crafting ways you could do it through ours. There's several different options that I have, but I'm sincerely not sure what I want to pick yet. I do know where ice is and I can go get it. I just don't know the best way to do that. Anybody got any good tips on how to get silk touch early on? If I just collect all these and then there's just a silk touch thing in here. That would have been really cool. But alas, there was not. Did get some seeds though. At some point in time, we'll have to do that. Hello, how's it going? You're having a good day? Yeah, let's go ahead and set up just a basic enchanting setup. Not necessarily because we have to, mostly because I want to. And it has probably the best chance of giving me what I'm looking for. Is elemental craft in the pack? Ours elemental. I don't see elemental craft though. Elemental craft is auto smelt from the fire and fuse tool. I gotcha. Alright, we're gonna put those back in there for now. Let's grab just whatever planks I've got. Make some bookshelves real quick. I think max is 20. We might as well go ahead and make max. I don't see any reason not to, at least. My books go right here. What's up? I appreciate the subscription. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Where do we want this at? I think we just move it down. Going like right there. That's what we're doing. 3. I can't remember if the ones in the corners actually count or not. But I'm gonna break this one and move it. We're just basically gonna spin the lottery table a little bit. Appreciate the subscription. Thank you very much. And see what happens. Grab the lapis. And we're gonna bring it over here. I don't have any books on me though. I need to go get some. How many do we want to try with? I mean, I've got a ton of levels. We could just go for it until we get it. Granted, best chances are I make a solid number of pickaxes. All right, 10 pickaxes, because that way it limits the enchants that you can get. Or maybe I should try axes might be better. Large enchanting apparatus, the silk touch recipe in my pack, maybe check. It does. There is one of those. I just don't have enough source for it yet. And I haven't gone into the R's very much yet. I don't even know. I'm going to spend one. Let's just shoot with one. We try again. I think I'm going to have to just use pickaxes to re-roll these. I haven't had fortune 2. Okay, we're just going to keep rolling our luck with the pickaxes. Until we get it. Hello? Oh, was that one already? Put it up here. Efficiency 4, that's pretty good enchant. Another efficiency 3. Another fortune 2. We'll get a pretty decent pickaxe from this. Especially if we combine these all together. However... Voltra, Vitalic Source Link on Apotheosis Modified Spawner Mob. My easy in for infinite source. You know what? That's fair. I've always used, what is it? Once I get around to setting it up, I've used the one that you get from growing crops, and I just set it up next to my mystical agriculture farm. And that usually fills an entire bottle up in seconds. But there are a lot of different options for it. Try another 4, I guess. You're right. Maybe we should try a less random option. All right, here's what we'll do. Agreement time. If I don't get it on these last 2, which we didn't. Oh, I did! The last one. The last one. I was gonna say I'll set up the R stuff to make it, but I got it. Okay, here's what we do. 3, 4. All right. Put the floor back in place. Now we have ice seeds. Let's go. 2 birds with 1 stone. You're right. You're right. And that's probably the route I should have gone. However, we were able to get it done without having to do that. Oh, I forgot I'm still missing my jetpack. Is that still charging? No, it's full. All right, put that back on. Yeah, no, the pure luck on that is absurd. Okay, so now we should be getting some ice essence in. Which means we should be able to craft ice to put into our reactor. But it looks like that's going to be a little bit slow. That's fine. We'll give it a few seconds to finish charging up. We'll clean all of that back up. And let's actually take all of those diamond picks we made. And we're going to start combining some of these together with the levels I have. I don't want that one. There's some of these I don't care about. We're just going to try to make a really good pick real quick out of these ones we just enchanted. And then we're going to upgrade it all the way to all the modium, I think. Really need that because we're going to get it from others. We got efficiency 3, unbreaking 3. Efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, so that would be unbreaking 4. Add fortune to it. Fortune 2, that's also a fortune 2. But it's only efficiency 3, so we should add this to that first. I don't want vanishing. Efficiency 3 is fine. What is that? Another Fortune 2? But we're already going to get up to Fortune 3, right? Yeah. Okay, so now we just go to the anvil. Find those two. Fortune 3, efficiency 5, unbreaking 4. For how cheap it was. Pretty good. And we might actually be able to get... Yeah, efficiency 6 out of it. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. We'll dump the rest of the stuff in here for now, including the Silk Touch, because I don't need it for anything else. Fortune 3, efficiency. Okay, so now we're going to take that one. We're going to grab our Aluminium template, our Netherite template. We're going to grab ingots of both. We're going to upgrade this bad boy, and then we're going to have a ridiculously cool unbreakable pickaxe. Sweet. And of course, as soon as I get a quest, my entire game freezes. All right, ice, 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 ice. There we go. That's quite a bit. And I should be able to pack this, right? Packed ice. And we'll use this as our coolant. There's the ice. I need water real quick. Did I get a bucket of water earlier? I can't remember if I did. Bucket. Grab the bucket. Where's the water at? There we go. Excellent. So now we're going to have some reasonably reliable power that hopefully gets us through until we have a really high level reactor set up. We're in auto mode on. Okay. So I'm going to let that run for 2 seconds. I know I just started stream, but I have to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Make up your own rules as you go. Stay only true to what you know and who you are. The road may be rough, you might not see the top, but winners don't quit and winners don't stop. The leaf may look large, you might think that you'll fall, but winners aren't born, winners work hard. They work hard. You can't win if you don't play. The
Back. Survived. Everybody's alive. Don't worry about it. Sorry about that. Started streaming and instantly the it hit. All right, so we got power set up, so I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm back. How's everybody doing? All right, so we've made an all-the-money pickaxe, which should get us through just about anything. It goes ridiculously fast, and we have a pretty high level of fortune on it. We got some power. I also... Power source should you use? It depends on where you're at. Would you classify yourself as like mid game, early game, late game? Because early game I use windmills. Mid game where I'm at now, I use these power reactors. Thermo generators are definitely the best source of it. I would probably go some sort of like upgraded version of a thermo generator. That's my recommendation. How was my... It was busy. It was a very busy day. There's a lot of stuff going on at work. But I had some really good conversations with my boss today. He's happy with where I'm at and where we're going as a company and my contributions to all of that. So that was refreshing and encouraging. But yeah, it was good. How about y'all? How was y'all's day? Y'all do anything crazy today? Anything fun, exciting? Work, school, life in general, just all of it? Let's see about... I want to see craftable. How hard is it going to be for me to make 36 of these right now? I'm missing nitro crystal essence, nether stars, and iron bars. Let's go. I can automate iron bars, right? Have I not done that? Iron bars. Gonna be these guys, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just add that as a craft real quick. They're blue light glasses. I wear them because I tend to get light sensitive migraines in the middle of the day, and so they help with that tremendously. Okay, let's try this again. We said 36. So we're missing the nether stars and we're missing the nitro crystal essence. However, there's a separate way to craft that. I just don't know if I've included it yet using this. However, I don't have nether stars automated in any way yet. Also, this is going to be quite complicated to set up. That's probably, we're going to need a third router in here. Yo, what's the question? What's up? Maybe we're biting up more than we can chew for now. What if we started simpler? What if we 36? Yeah, we can craft that. Okay, all right. How about the blue one, the next tier up? Is that something we can do yet? 36 next. It sure is. Okay, start that. I do wonder, did I add that here? No, I did not. So how is it crafted? Oh, wait a second. It is confused. That should be here. Oh no. Do you think everyone... That is a very confusing question. What do you mean by that? That's that one. This one needs to go. Everyone's own way is perfect. Are you talking about like just for playing Minecraft? Because yeah, everybody's got a different way to play. And there's no like right way to do it. That's kind of the beauty of Minecraft is you can do whatever you want. So this is going to have to change because I got to take those diamonds that were sent other places and I got to bring them back because I need to put them in another location, but I don't know how many I need. 41. That seems right. So I should, let me just double check here. Oh, it put all the diamonds in here. Okay. So now I just need to tell it. It's confused and it doesn't know what to do here. Oh, that's because it can only do one at a time. Ah, that's gross. Okay, give me it all back. It took too much at once. We flew too close to the sun. Let it do that first. I'm gonna have to figure that out because I can't have it doing several with a single energizing orb at once. How do I get around that? I mean, I probably just do the essence and craft it, right? Instead of using that to send it to here. That's got to be what I do. Okay, so now I got to put the blaze rods in there. And I've got to do all of these diamonds as well. Once it's finished. Which we should... I mean, we got 10 million power stored. We should have more than enough. Use a pattern provider input. So I have a pattern provider, and I've got them all in there. The problem is it throws them all in here at once. And so the item pipes try to drag them all in at separate times. Which I suppose I could turn off the blaze rod for this one. I could just do a whole bunch of modular routers. And so there's an entire separate one for each item, but then it's still going to try to put stuff in there at the same time. Yeah, I think ultimately what we do is we just craft the essence and then we just craft all of the resources we need all the way up to Niotic. That's got to be the solution, right? Yeah, hit me with a Minecraft joke, sure. What you do is you use a pattern provider under the orb and have the pattern provider feed the stuff into the orb. And have an importer port it into you. Oh! So like I leave this set up here and I use the pattern provider to push stuff into here. But how does it work for, say, items like the energized steel where it needs a gold and a steel, or now a gold and an iron? That's why I set this up. You had a blast. That's a hardcore dad joke. I'm gonna throw those in there. We'll add it to there. Submit. All right, so now it should do all the diamonds for me and put them all back in the inventory. But I do think it's gonna take a substantial amount of power to keep that thing going. Especially given how low tier my universal cables are right now. However, once we get that thing built, we can replace this reactor with it, and then we'll have more than enough power. And then I'll also replace all the energizing rods with the new one. I think we're going up to the blue tier, right? Yeah. How close is this? Show me the crafts going. There it is. So I need 127 of those. And it looks like I've got everything else already. Oh, interesting. Bye-bye. But we're getting close there. We just need to let it continue to work through all. I'm just going to add extras so that it has plenty to do. And in the meantime, I'll find something else that we can work on, because that's really just power. In game at the moment, I'm going to set up. Yeah, no, that sounds good. That makes sense. I'd love to do that. I'm thinking, let's set up the player transmitter. Because I have it here. I can't remember. How high did I go? I went all the way to the top. So I created all of the crafts I need for it. I just need one of these. Okay, I am going to need that. The aerial pearl. Let's figure out how to make that, because I know we need that for crafting the first one. We need an aerial. Use an aerial pearl on a zombie or a husk. So that's just this. Am I in the pattern? I'm not in the pattern provider. Oh, I just don't have any of those things. Cool. So in that case, we might as well. I think I'm just going to need it once, but whatever. If I can tell it to craft me one, then we're fine. All right. One of those next. Start. Thank you. So it said I got to go use this on a zombie or a husk. And that's what's going to allow me to create this player transmitter thing. It would be easier if it was at night, I guess. We're fairly close to night. I probably should let's just go underground, honestly. In fact, we're just gonna slash home and then hit the caves up next to my house. And I bet I find one pretty quick. Whee! What we got? Gotta be caves here somewhere, right? Small tunnel. Caves. Alright, I see a lot of zombies on the minimap. I hear them. Sounds like a baby zombie running around. Why don't I see any of them? Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Switch it back to shapeless real quick. Come on, let me through. Thank you. Yeah, I can hear the zombies running around. Why is it so hard to get through this cave? Thank you. Normal cave again. Yeah, that's what we needed. Not down there. Yo, welcome in. What's up? You're not too late. We kind of started just a minute ago. We haven't done too much yet. We're setting up some power generation. We got some power reactors building. And in the meantime, we're going to get the player transmitter set up. So that way I don't even have to go throw my jetpack into anything anymore. But in order to do that, I gotta find a zombie. And as you can see from my mini-map, there's a ton of them around me. I just can't find any of them. I hear a skeleton. Just not in the cave system. I mean, at some point here, I'm just gonna start digging through stuff to find one. Do we agree that's probably the best course of action? Oh, wait a second. Better caves? Yeah, here we go. Okay, aerial pearl on a zombie. Yeah, that was hilarious. Is everything frozen? What on earth is going on? Did the server break? There it is. Welcome back, everybody. Server's back online. We got our pearl. What on earth was that? All right, we're home again. So now we got the aerial pearl we needed. Player transmitter is what we were looking at making, and we know we couldn't make the nitro one. So we're making this one, I think, for now. Start the craft. We got 16 of the reactor blocks made already? You told it one too many things to know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know if y'all heard what happened last night with Chaz, but him and his buddy found an immortal zombie that literally it was dead. It had no hearts, but it wouldn't die no matter what we did to it. Couldn't kill it. Slash killed it. Nothing. Then him and his buddy tried to kill it, and then they became immortal as well, where no matter how much damage we did to them, even Slash killing them, they also would not die. Which was absurd. I've literally never seen anything like that in my entire life. I think it was an integer error. I think it's what we read that had something to do with like a Thorns enchant somewhere. Absurd just in general, though. And then on top of that, we tried to reset their health, and that wouldn't work. So we ended up having to unclaim all the chunks, had them take off all of their stuff, and then we but we completely reset their characters. Like I had to go into the game files and pull all of their player data out. I had to back it all up, and then that actually worked. They were able to spawn back in and get all their stuff back again, but it was absolutely absurd. Oh, we got another 10 basic energizing rods on top of how many? We got 15 over here. So that means when we go to make more, we're looking at making 25 total. Yeah, that was crazy. That was absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, never seen anything like it. Completely wild to me. I need 8 of those niotic crystals, 4 blazing. I hope that didn't break it. It has not broken it yet, but I think that's because the blazing node to go in here. And so it's waiting its turn for the diamonds before it goes in. Yeah, that was absolutely wild. Like I feel that's almost the first thing I feel like I should report to all the mods team that I've seen on any of my servers that I've run, and I've run servers since all the mods 7. I'm not going to, but I think like that's something they might actually want to know about. All right, so we got a niotic reactor now. That's a step in the right direction. I'm gonna, just so we have space for the 2 reactors, I'm gonna probably set it up back here. And then we'll put all of our stuff into it, like the coal and the redstone and all of that. And that way it's just like automatically tied into the power grid we've got going. Let's go get a stack of redstone, coal, blocks. I need 64. Coal. It doesn't have a way for me to make coal blocks, so I'll just do that myself. And then I need ice. Perfect. Craft as much of it as we can. We're going to compact it all. And then we'll put the extra in the other one. I need a bucket. Dump all that, throw the bucket in our inventory. We're going to grab some water real quick for the reactor so it has some way to use the coolant. Flash home. All right. Actual uraninite, though. We do need that. Grab me a stack of it. All right. Sweet chicken. All right, we're going to dump coal. Oh, I didn't grab the redstone yet. Put the packed ice in there. Use the bucket on it. Go grab the redstone real quick. And I'm going to dump the rest of the packed ice. Put all the rest of that in there. Redstone blocks. All right. And in here, yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're good. Put all that in there and it should start creating a ridiculous amount of power for us. I do have to pull out. Come on, stop putting them in there, bud. Okay. Here, now you can put them in there. I gotta find a better way to automate this stuff. I'm gonna make the mystical agriculture seeds for real as soon as I can. But for now, we're just stuck dealing with it. There's only like 4 or 5 that we have to make, though. That shouldn't be too bad. All right, let's take a look at those seeds real quick. Seeds. So, energized steel. You know, we may have to look these up because I doubt their colors are going to correspond with what we're looking for. Energized steel seeds. Oh my goodness. Why do they hate me? Why do they hate me, man? Okay, so that's... Oh my goodness. Isn't automating the orb easier with the pattern provider and some pipes? Yes, we just learned that. However, I'm also just going to... Ooh, okay. You know what? We're actually going to do that. I didn't realize you could send blocks. Blocks of iron, blocks of gold. 4. So I'm going to need... Yo, what's up? How's it going? How's everybody doing? Okay, I need... calculator real quick because we got to figure out how much energized steel I actually need. If it is 9 1x, which means I need 9 single blocks, it means I need 81 times 4 energized steel total. 81 times 4. I gotta make 324 energized steel, which if that's all it's doing by itself is not bad. So energized steel, we said 324. 324 next. Yeah, we got that. Okay. We're going to let that run. Once it's all crafted, we're going to create all the blocks that we need, and then we'll craft the seeds for energized steel, and then we'll move on to whatever the next thing is. We should also have the player transmitter done now, which will be incredibly cool to have set up. Player... Just an A in there. Player transmitter. And I believe this is going to need a dimensional card. It is, but I think we've already got that because it was really easy to craft. Dimensional card. Yep. So here we go. We put that in there. We put that in there. My jetpack stays charged forever. That's what we learned here today. So now I don't have to worry about putting my jetpack back away. I have interdimensional charging anywhere I go. Am I doing what I want? Number of items. Thank you. And then I need some more of this. I think we're going to have to go recharge our... Yeah, because I think these guys are going to run down pretty quick. How are you? Reactor will stop when it's full and start when it has less than 70% energy. Is it not extracting? Oh, it is. Okay, it's just now taking it from that. Okay, that's fine. It just decided to use it last for some reason. And it's just filling up this with 100 million FE, which is also totally fine as long as it's got a buffer. With me, I really should upgrade the universal cables to a different tier. However, we're choosing to be lazy and not do that yet. I also probably don't need the windmills up top anymore. So I think what we're going to do, break all those, and then how far down do you think he's going to go? Got me a stack. Hey, what's up? How's it going? And it didn't break it all the way down to here, so that's fine. We're going to break it right there. I'm going to fly up, and we're going to ulti-mine it right here. 57. Perfect! Sweet. Alright, so we got all of our cable back, and we can now take some dirt up there and patch it up and clean it up and make it look almost like I was never here, with the exception of my mystical agriculture farm, which is probably not going to go anywhere yet. But that gets kept over. And then it just looks like there's a random mystical agriculture farm here. And my entire house is below. We don't have to worry about it. Alright, got all those. We could set up the faster harvesting. I just don't know. I don't know if I got enough to handle it yet. We also, let's do this. So cute and quaint from the out. Yeah, exactly, right? And then on the inside, it's a gigantic cave that's black and dark and has a whole bunch of stuff in here. Let's see. We got the energized steel. We're looking for, I was thinking about making some 256k storage components. How much would it make for me to make 100? I need a lot more Certus quartz essence. It is moody. A lot more redstone. So I basically need everything, including skystone dust. Okay, all right. I probably should automate glass, and that's not going to be hard to do. How hard is it to make skystone dust? Skystone dust. You run skystone through an inscriber. That's not bad at all. Skystone. Let's just take all the skystone I have. I'm gonna grab 2 inscribers. We're gonna set them up here, hooked up to power, and we're just gonna toss it in there and let it make it all. Or set up an extractor. I could. I mean, you're not wrong. We were talking about that earlier. There's a lot of ways to do stuff in all the mods. I tend to take more of a manual approach, and I'm trying to get better about that. That's why we did. I mean, this is the first time I've set up a fully automated system where I can use auto crafting to actually craft stuff in here. But to your point, a lot of this is going to be more manual than it has to be. We still not caught up on power yet? That's full. Are the reactors still trying to... That one's full. That one's full. Oh, okay, so it's just using some for this, I guess? And that's what's taking all the buffer? It's got to be that. Which is fine, I suppose. Go ahead and make our first... Oh, that's a crafting template. I don't actually care about that. I keep using the wrong terminal. All right, so we got half. We got 2 of our 1x blocks. I just like seeing setup extractors because it's like, okay, so that tells me I have 2k or more if I use upgrades at any point. You're right. That's fair. That is fair. So I got some skystone dust. I probably there's got to be a seed for that, right? Sky stone. So there's no crafting recipe for the dust, but the skystone I get with essence that I make with a seed, and it's 4 skystone with tertium essence. So we're gonna go ahead and do this purely because I do really want to automate the creation of all of our AE2 storage components. So what was I looking for? Tertium, mystical, and then take one of those guys, turn it into this. I do also need a prosperity seed, and we'll run this real quick through here, and we'll go plop it in the farm up top. I will say this is probably the earliest I have graduated from using wind generators. And so that's a step in the right direction because I'm actually, you know, actively trying to find other storage mods to use other than just the ones I've always used. We got that down in there. We'll be getting essence from it. All right, what's next? Oh, it looks like the craft finished, so we should have all of our energized steel now. And we should be able to make 2 more blocks. Well, how am I short? There's just I'm short because there's more? I just have 8 blocks. Oh, it's still making it. Okay, the craft isn't actually finished. Sarcasm, I'm surprised you haven't automated the... And see, I can, and I know I can, and that's not even hard. That's just a couple routers, and that's it. I just haven't done it yet. Like I said, it's not that much of an inconvenience. Going through all the power stuff and then creating all of the, you know, everything you have to create for that, that's annoying. Which is why it's really easy to, you know, convince myself that, hey, we should automate that, right? But the infusion altar? That's not that bad. I'm gonna sleep real quick, and then we're gonna head upstairs. I need to grab some seeds. Like, can I grab seeds from here? You got seeds for me? Just like seeds? Everything's a seed, so that doesn't... Yeah, I gotta pay an emerald a seed. I'm sorry, that's extortion. Am I gonna pay it? Yes. We can buy red fertilizer. You can buy anything from here. This guy's kind of cool. Hold up, did it just take an entire stack of... Oh, no, it didn't. It just took one. I was going to say, did it just take an entire stack of emeralds? All right, that's enough for now. I don't care enough. Throw that in there. And then we need prosperity shards. Toss those in here. We got seeds. What level essence was the energized steel seeds? Mystical. Where's it at? Why are some of these things so hard to find? That's nickel, energized steel, Imperium. Easy enough. All right, that should be everything I need for that. Okay, so now I don't have to still send this through. I should get all the energized steel I need directly from my mystical agriculture farm, which is honestly the dream. Like, that's kind of like ideal situation, what you want to have. That way you don't have to deal with it. So after energized is blazing, I believe. Correct. Blazing. Those are blaze seeds. How about blaze crystal? Is that not what it's called? Am I just completely wrong? There it is. Blazing crystal. Okay. So blazing crystal seeds. And shocker, it's the same thing. So we need a whole lot of blazing crystal. Luckily, we can make that. What did we say our number was? 300 and something? 324. Next, start it up. Okay, so that'll automate our blazing crystals. And we're just going to keep going through until we get everything completely automated and we can make whatever we need to, whenever we need to. Because that's going to make... Put math equations in the bar. I didn't know that. Where do you put that? Where are we putting equations at? So you're saying if I go in here and I say... Put 20... Oh, that's not even a... I thought I put plus in there. Oh! Oh! That's kind of sick, low-key. I didn't know you could do that. That's really cool. Thank you for the tip on that. That's very neat. I guess you learn something new every time. Every day. Learn something new. All right, so let me go make sure all of these guys are running good. Looks like it's still running through all of those. They wanted to make a lot. Okay, so that's going to go, and then all of our blaze rods are going to go. Power seems pretty steady. I think probably the only thing holding us back a little bit are these energizing rods. But that's fine. Figure that out pretty quick. Why is it still making so much blaze? Or energized steel. Why is it? I'm going to take that and take that. And then we'll yoink. Come on, let me take it. Thank you. Give me one of those back, and I'll put the other two back in here. Okay, so I don't need any more energized steel from that, so we're fine there. Put it all back in here. Making all the blaze crystals. It may be time, because of how easy it is to do. Run to the nether. We're gonna go grab ourselves some suspicious soul stand. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Gonna find ourselves Vibranium smithing template here real quick. Go. Pretty sure this one was like higher up, right? I remember seeing it, but I don't remember where I saw it at. There it is. All right, give me a couple blocks real quick. Thank you. Boom. That's not exactly where I wanted that, but okay. As long as it doesn't fall in the lava. All right. There's one of those. Got any more? Hang on, I feel like we should have more. I'm gonna look around for 2 seconds just in case. I want to make sure there's no others in here. There's a chest over there. We'll run over there real quick. What we got? What we got? Whole lot of nothing. Alright, no more suspicious soul sand, so we're gonna fly over to the other bastion that happens to be ridiculously close to here. Straight south, right? I remember seeing it, but I don't remember where I saw it at. I just remember that I've been there at least twice. I might be too high up. We're gonna head south back to where our spawner is, though. And unless I'm mistaken, there should be one. Yeah, I think it's over there. Yeah, I see it now. But I'm pretty sure I have to circle all the way around in order to actually get to the building I want to go to. And it's on the back side over here. Perfect. I think this is the one that was on like a high up one. Right? Right. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Y'all think I'm just going crazy? Y'all see any soul sand? We're looking for a block of soul sand somewhere down here. No way they would spawn it under the lava, right? I am fully prepared to tear this place apart if I have to. But like, you know. Oh, there it is. It's right here. We found it. Don't worry, guys. Hey, no, don't worry. We're all good, guys. We're good. We're good. No, we don't have to tear the place apart. I don't know why y'all were talking like we were gonna have to completely destroy the building. Y'all kind of went off there for a second. You crashed out a little bit. All right. We got 2 of them now. That's a step in the right direction. So now, not that it does it. Actually, I don't have any vibranium anyways. But we could actually go back and go get some vibranium. Let me real quick. We're going to make an item. Item frame. And then we're going to grab one of those 2 guys I just put in there. And we're going to put it up on the wall so I don't use the last one. Why did I do that? Okay, there we go. We're going to go back. We're going to find some vibranium real quick. And then we're just going to upgrade all of our tools and armor. Because there's no reason not to. And it actually is a pretty decent jump as far as like strength and toughness goes and damage in general. So because we have the capability to now, with one exception, we're going to have to make a trip to the other, which is not something that I love or enjoy doing. But it must unfortunately be done. Besides that, it'll be pretty simple. All right, if y'all see some green glowing stuff on the walls that kind of looks like that, but is not that, scream. And I'm sure I'll hear you. That's what we're looking for. All right. Just one. Just one. Kind of lame, but all right, whatever. Here we go. Can I mine it from here? Perfect. All right, another just one? I need to make these veins of vibranium a little bigger. So I remember it's at one point in time, I'm not sure if any of y'all remember this, there was like 2 biomes that Vibranium was like entirely restricted to. And I don't know when they changed it, but I feel like it was a change for the better. Because I find it in a lot more biomes now in the Nether, especially given how many biomes there are now. And so it's a lot easier to come by. Also, isn't it so cool that I can just fly around now? I don't have to worry about my jetpack dying all the time because it just stays constantly charged. Seriously, if y'all don't have a player transmitter, they're not that hard to make. They're pretty cheap. And if you got the power to run and charge a jetpack, you might as well just have it charged all the time because it's such a big quality of life improvement. How much vibranium? We're sitting at 10, which is going to double to 20. The question is there anything else I want to use it for? I don't think there is. 20 should be plenty, right? Yeah, surely. Surely 20 is plenty. What, did it die? I got everything chunk loaded. Why was it off? That's weird. We're gonna ignore it though and act like it didn't happen. Hammer! We need a hammer. Hammer. We're gonna throw the raw vibranium ore in. We're gonna smelt it all real quick. And then I need another teleport pad, regrettably. Teleport pad. And we're going to go to the other really quickly just to get... Oh, what is it we needed for... Actually, I need a lot more alumodium too. We're also going to take our sight potions of alumodium. We're going to go to the mining dimension. That's got to happen as well. But first, we're going to take our teleport pad and go into the nether so that we can teleport to the other. Okay, we did do it. There it goes, okay. Because it usually turns out like that. Okay. I actually just came for this rock right here, which is why I'm collecting. No way, you're sniping me from 8 miles away, brother. Alright. Toodle pip. We're going home. I got more than enough of that to duplicate the smithing template as many times as I want to. As soon as I get enough alumodium for it. So... did we determine whether we can make that longer or not? Can I do some gunpowder on it? It looks like that's working. Sight. Give me all of them. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna put them all in here. We're gonna add the gunpowder. Hopefully that doesn't completely ruin it. Hopefully it makes it last longer, which is what our goal is. Because a 2-minute sight potion is objectively just not as good as a 5-minute sight potion or whatever it upgrades it to. Gunpowder. Oh, it's redstone. Is it? I guess it's still the same time of effect. There's no upgraded one. There's no longer, and there's also no charms. Okay, all right. Does there? Okay, do we know if that works on the sight potions? Because I don't see any longer lasting one in there. We could try it again here in a little bit. For now, let's go to the mining dimension. We're gonna fly down a ways. It doesn't. Okay. Well, that part's good to know. This should be plenty far down. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit a splash potion of that after. We're going to get a little ahead of ourselves. We're going to cut some channels here. Honestly, you think straight line's the best? Do I see any? Oh, hey, there's some right here. I don't really want to keep cutting straight lines. Give me shapeless. Thank you. this, we're going to get way more than we need too quickly. So I'm not even going to worry about cutting straight lines or anything like that. We're just going to mine everything that's here. Aren't sight potions the coolest thing in the world? Built-in X-ray is just a fantastic addition to a mod pack. Okay. I'm gonna fly up, we'll grab those. It looks like they're two pretty big veins. Yeah, pity if we didn't. Also, the efficiency combined with the ultimine on this pickaxe, combined with the fact that I'm eating an eternal steak as fast as my hunger can. All of this, just the grand combination of this is fantastic. It makes me very happy. We're up to 63. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to chunk a couple of those real quick and make sure we can get more than enough. Also, remember, we're duplicating this. And so we're actually going to get double of whatever we end up pulling out of here. So, it can end up being even more than whatever we end up getting. The only reason I'm getting so much is because you need a whole lot to duplicate those smithing templates we were looking at. And so if I'm actually going to make enough smithing templates to fully duplicate the Vibranium to let me upgrade all my armor and everything, I want to get quite a bit. Yeah, we'll go for these. I think all I'm going to do, though, is let this potion run out. And then once the potion runs out, we'll call that good there. Did it run out? Or am I just not seeing any? There it goes. There's one. Oh, there we are. I was like, they all vanished. I think I just mined everything around me. All right, there's that one. I've got 54 seconds left. Make the most of it. How much do y'all think we'll end up getting off of this? Because it took us 1 althemodium to make the side potion. And also just 1 althemodium to make this pick. Which happens to have a fortune 3 at least on it. I would say both were definitely worth the investment. Alright, we got all of that. One might be a little far away, but it seems like it's bigger than the other one. I picked that up, right? It looked like it was just chilling on the ground. Oh, are we done? Alright, we're done. Jeez, okay, we got a ton. Almost got 3 stacks of althemodium there, which is going to duplicate into 6. That may have been a little overboard. We may have... Unnecessary. We're not going to say overboard. We're going to say it was unnecessary. Okay, so let's see how many hammers it takes to double all of this. Because it's probably going to be quite a few. All right, all doubled. Perfect. Okay, so now we've got all the althemodium we need. We've got all of the... Oh, what was that stuff you get from the other? I got like 35 of it. The ancient stone. Which means... we go find the Vibranium smithing template. In here. Somewhere... Am I blind? There it is. Hiding from me, that's all. We can duplicate this now. which means conveniently we can upgrade all of our stuff to Vibranium. That's probably plenty. All right, because I think I just have 4 pieces of armor, so I just need 6 of these total. And then 6 pieces of Vibranium as well. 6. And we will throw it all in here. And now my sword does 36 attack damage. And I look cooler. Woohoo! Go looking cooler. All right. So now that we got that unnecessary step out of the way. How many blocks of blazing crystal we have? Still not enough. Not quite enough, but we're getting closer. We're getting a lot closer. Let's craft pretty quickly. So to make the blaze crystal seeds, it's the same Imperium. So let's get that set up real quick. That way when we get it, we can just go ahead and craft it all. We're gonna have to craft down an Insanium real quick for the Imperium, and then I need one of the seeds I just threw in there. Give me it back. Perfect. That does not go there. That goes there. Blazing crystals. Go here. 5 blocks plus the 4 that are already there gives me the last one I need. All right, so now we've got our blazing crystal automated. Which means that there should just be 3 things that we still need that infusion altar 4, which would be whatever the emerald one is, whatever the diamond one is, and then Niotic. Take a look real quick at how we're at the blue tier. We're at Niotic right now. Niotic crystals, in order to do it, I'm just going to jump out on a limb and say it's the same as all the rest, where you need 300 and whatever of it, which is just so many. But this one you need Supremium for. I mean, I guess I've got 40 something already. So we said we needed 324. Are y'all ready for this? I'm about to learn or use a trick that I just learned. We need 324 minus 41. I don't even have enough diamond essence for that. Uh-oh. Nah, it's fine. Let's just do this then and craft as many diamonds as we can. Dump it all back in there, and then because I know we're gonna use them all for this anyways, gonna put them all in here. So it'll start creating all of that for us. That reactor's fine. This reactor's fine. Man, we're chilling. Everything seems to be going. You know what we could do? We could just go mine some diamonds. That seems like a really lame way to get them, but I mean, it's just as easy. Let's really quickly, I want to jump back in here. I don't want to go back through those caves I just dug through. I just want to see if there's any diamonds on the walls really quickly, because that'll probably be the easiest way to get them in an efficient manner. Assuming we can find any. I'm gonna grab the emeralds too, because I know we're gonna need a ridiculous amount of those as well. Although we may already have those. It may just be the power that we have to work through. Just red. How is there no diamonds on the walls in here? At all. I know I didn't mine them as I was going through. Prosperity's good to have. That's weird. But is also fine. I don't really mind that much. Not the biggest inconvenience in the world. Dump it all back in here because I don't actually want most of that. How's our emerald creation looking? Because we're going to need 300 and something. Yeah, we got way more than we need of those. We're just going to double check real quick at Powa that it's the same crafting recipe for spirited crystals. It is. So we're going to, just because this is what we're doing, grab 2 seeds. Essence. We'll just craft down 2 insanium. And then we just need our blocks of everything, and then we can have that all fully automated. Man, look at us go. We're kind of like actually doing things out here. How many more has he got? He's got a lot more to work through. But once it's done with that, we're going to tell it to do those. Do I have emeralds on me? I don't yet. Let me grab an emerald real quick. I can just make one. I'm gonna make sure it knows to import the emeralds. Add that one. Submit. And then once we're done with the diamond one, we'll start the emerald one up. That should be pretty easy. I don't expect that to be too difficult to do. Got another 5 diamonds to add. To just go right in here. How many niotic crystals are we at? I mean, almost 100. Block of niotic crystal. Like, we've got 1 of the 1x blocks that we need. We just need 3 more. Which is a lot more niotic crystal. To be fair, that's a lot more. Power's still holding up okay. I know we need a lot of power for this. Okay. I have my setup going if you want to come to... Yeah, absolutely. TP. Which, I assume you're the only other person on, so... Alright, let's see it. Okay, so we have the niotic energy cables with the blaze rods. So that guy's there. That imports it back in. And the pattern provider is right below. All right. Could you do a demonstration of energized steel, perhaps? And I will watch it. And so, like, if it's more than 1 energized steel, what does it do? Or can you just do 1 at a time? No, it just works. Okay, so how does it know to only put the specific ones in there? Does it just know that? To only do it 1 at a time? I assume it does. I'm just going to assume it does. But that's cool. That's good to know. And that's a ton easier. And so, like, the pattern provider, what all's in there? Can you just put any of the patterns you want in there that would go through the energizing orb? And it just goes? So I could just switch all of my patterns over and move that pattern provider underneath and then leave my importer back in. You set the pattern provider or interface to lock until primary craft is finished. Oh. No, is that a setting that I set up in the, what are they called? The actual patterns? That's an awesome setup. I appreciate you showing me that. That's very cool. So, say for instance, we're going to actually go ahead and switch this all right now. And I put it right here. No, in the pattern provider interface on the left side. Pattern provider interface left side. Until result is returned. That's got to be it, right? Lockcraft. Okay. And so then I just toss all these in here. I put it into blocking mode. Do not push crafting ingredients until if inventory creates a pattern. Oh! Dude. Okay, okay, all right. This makes sense. This makes a lot of sense and is going to be way easier than whatever setup I've got going here. I'm going to let this finish. We're going to plug this guy in somehow. I guess I've got it run all the way to here. We're going to grab some glass cables real quick. Anything goes into the interface. Okay, got it. Yeah. I'm there now. That actually makes a lot of sense. I didn't realize that interface was on the other side, but that makes a lot of sense as far as how it can actually know to wait. I definitely want these, and I want like make 50 more. Perfect. Grab all those, put them here. We're going to connect this up. And I kind of want to run it underneath. So I think we're going to end up running both the importer from there straight down. But I want to go down further because I want it under... Oh, no. That wasn't what we meant to do. I don't want it to go on that. Put that there. Hey, can we have it not go on the front of the box, please? Why? Oh, come on, man. What the heck? What on earth? Somebody explain to me what's going on with this right now. Why it won't let me place it? There it goes. Thank goodness. All right, put all those in there. So now it'll pull it back in again. Now what I was trying to do before I broke it all is actually just run it down here. And then also run it over wherever my pattern provider is, which I don't really know. There it is. Come on. I'm like one too short. Why won't it? And just put the input bus on the orb to finish the product. Is it gonna be okay if I just keep using... I guess I don't have to use the router. That's a good point. Honestly, it probably is easier just to import directly out of this, isn't it? Why? Why would I want... Why? All right, yeah, you're right. We're going to move the import bus to there. We'll break that. And then all of this is going to get run underneath here. Probably straight to here. And then we'll come across real quick. Back right up to there. And then we can basically get rid of everything else there. That's such a more elegant solution. I appreciate that sincerely. Yeah, we'll just cover over everything we can. Which should be everything. Including this. Grab that. Import bus. Acceleration cards. I don't want it to go in there. There we go. Import bus. Acceleration cards. Pull that out. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Should be able to cut it back all the way to there. And also get rid of some of those down there. Do I have any more? I do have more bricks that we can fill back in here. And then we're going to clean all of this up. What do you mean it's a hot mess? I think my base is in a stable state of relative disorganization. Like it's just kind of staying there. But like it's not too bad. I do need some more... I gotta get some more floor tiles. I just knew I was gonna make a disorganized mess from the get-go, so I just created enough room where I can have the illusion of its organization without actually having to have it organized. You know? Does that make any sense? On a tower. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I get what you're saying. But I don't want to, for even a second, pretend like this is some sort of organization. Okay. I should be able to now craft most of the rest of these I need. Hopefully. Some more at least. Okay, I got another block. I've got 2 blocks so far. How many niotic crystals do I have? Niotic. Only 3? So 3 and 4 blocks. I don't even know what that math adds up to. So I know I need 14 blocks. 14 times 9 would be 126 more. Minus the 3. 123. No, that was the wrong thing. Here. So 123. Next. I still don't have enough diamond. That's fine. Side note, the moment when you're using crystal resonance generator, run a 7-9 off sophisticated storage controller because you get tired of making a mess. That's funny. Oh. Yeah, I didn't even really know those crystal resonance generators existed or really what they did until I was making actually the video I published today on how to make the fastest mystical agriculture farm, which I actually really enjoyed that video. That was a lot of fun to make. We're gonna put the rest of that up into there. You know what I could do? Let's make a pattern real quick. We're gonna make a pattern for this. We're gonna make a pattern for this. That way I can just tell it, hey, I need one more. And I shouldn't have to worry about too much else. That one's full. We're getting 1 away from filling up an entire pylon with autocraft templates? That's a lot of templates, man. Alright, so I need to make one of these. That's not bad. That's not bad. We just need a little bit more diamond essence, or we could just go grab some diamonds for ourselves. Question becomes, where are we going to go look for diamonds at? Or we're going to consistently find them. Do we get lucky? I feel like I should just go to the mining dimension. Let's just dip. We're going to go to the mining dimension because we don't need that many more diamonds. And then once we have all the diamond stuff, we can make all the emerald stuff really quickly because we have all those emeralds already. And we should have all the power we need to energize all the emeralds too. Okay, I'm just gonna hover real quick. Thank you. We're just gonna cut through right here. Yeah, here we go. That was 40 diamonds just by itself. This is why I love the mining dimension. The veins of diamonds are so much bigger. There's so many reasons to love the mining dimension, honestly. But that is definitely one of them. Here we go. Pick those up real quick. Surely that's enough. If I could spell home correctly, we would find out. Dump all that in there. And we'll just keep it. What the heck? Why not? Create one of these next. Start it up. Woo! Look at us go. John, I just got the unobtainium template from the dungeon watching your video. Nice! Do you know if there's an item I can use to grind up extra gear I got for resources? I think so. So, like, we're talking all the netherite gear we got, right? We'd be turning that down into, like, some sort of nether. Yeah, it is excessive. You're right. I really don't. That's a really good question. I haven't looked too much into it yet, but I would assume there would be something, right? Yeah, salvaging from Silent Gear. Can't you? I don't know exactly what it does, but you can take the gear and turn it into its raw resources based off of what this is saying. Never done it before. Just looking just now to see, but it looks like there is something you can do with it. A salvager, and honestly, I could make one right now and we could test it out. That's a crafting pattern. That's not what we meant to do. Salvager. Can't make one though. So I don't know if it has to be hooked up to power or not, but we're gonna set it there just in case. Take a diamond pick and see what it does. Give it a little test real quick. Yeah, we just get the raw resources back. That's sick. I didn't know that existed. I might have to use that with my mob farm when I set it up. Because there's a lot of mobs that you get like, I don't know, different gear from. And if I could, you know, just salvage all that gear and get more raw resources from it, that sounds like an optimal solution. How's that craft going? It says it's done. Yeah. Oh, that's so much easier. Hold up. Did I have one already? Did I only have two? Oh no. Oh no, that's why. That's why it was easier. Because I had the wrong amount in there. Go get some more diamonds real quick. Darn it. But at least now I know it's quick to create one. I gotta keep looking at the bright side because that was a pretty fair mistake right there. Let's head this ways. I want to go down just a little bit. I like to ride this line between the deep slate and the stone. I feel like we get the most diamonds there. I picked them up. 26. We're just going to keep doing this. Do a little wide berth. Swing it wide. Make sure we grab them all. Surely. That's got to be enough. So, dump it all. I need one more of these. Next, start. It's awesome for the horse diamond armor to salvage that. That's fair. I hadn't even thought about that. Because you don't ride horses in this game. If I just throw yeah, it'll just give us back the resources for it. That's sick. That's actually really cool. All right. So it's going to craft all those niotic crystals. Now that we got this sick new setup, I think it may be almost about time to upgrade our energizing rods as well. Because at some point here, that's going to be our what do they call it? The thing that is limiting us the most. However, we could do a little spliced one if we wanted to. And then once we're done getting these crafted, we could go ahead and do, I don't know, 10 of the bearded energizing rods. And I feel like that would be a lot easier. We got that one craft. Get this one real quick. I don't have the blazing one either. Add that. Okay, but I do have the one below that. Okay, so we got all the crafts we need for that now. Full pylon full of auto crafting stuff. One more question. Is there an easy way to feed the materials needed into the reactor? All the ways I've seen people do it never work for me. Yes, there is. I tend to just do item pipes. So eventually what I'll do is I will set a chest up here. I will run a single item pipe into each one of the reactors. The chest will be full of the redstone, the coal, the packed ice, and the uraninite. All it's going to do is it's going to, as much as these things can hold, keep it full. And so as long as you can automate getting the resources to that chest, then you're good to go. And then that chest will automatically keep those things full of everything it needs. And that's purely because the water over here on the side never goes down. You never have to add more water. You only have to add more of these 4 resources here. So that's one of the reasons why at the beginning of this stream, I made sure to get the ice seeds so that now I have automated ice. because that means I have automated all of the resources I need for those reactors to run. The pipe wasn't transmitting it, but I'll have to strike it. Yeah, so I actually have... I can switch worlds here in a little bit, but I have it set up on my single player world where it's just a single item pipe that runs to each one, and it transmits all 4 of those resources as much as it can hold. All right. So that's done now. I need the blocks of spirited crystals. Let's create that template. And then I want to make one for the 1X as well. Can I not? Don't tell me I got to drag these over one by... Is this the 1X? It's not. Where are all my blocks at? Oh, it's all the compressed. That's got to be what it is. Block of spirited crystal. 1X block of spirited crystal. That's what we wanted to make. Okay, so now I know. Toss that in here. And then I need to make 4 of those. We got it all. All right, so that's just going to take some time. The seeds for the resources is really helpful. I've been spam setting up. Yeah, I mean, you might as well, right? As long as you've got enough inventory space to hold it all, you might as well set up as many farms as you can to automate all those resources. I'd say it's a great way to do it. Okay. We've got that crafting. What's our time frame looking on that? A while. A good little bit. Okay. The other option is if you have an ME system, attach an export bus. That is a fantastic point as well. I guess what I did was just an extra step because I had like a sophisticated chest in the middle. ME poured it in. And it would port in those items to the chest, and then the chest would send it out to each of the reactors. You're right. You don't even really have to do that. You could just run the export bus directly into one of the ports on the side, and then just tell that export thing that it can only export like the blocks of cold redstone, ice, and uraninite. That's a very smart way to do that. Okay, so we got these seeds. Let's go throw these in the ground real quick so we can start building up some of them. And then here in a minute, we're going to switch out all of those crafting recipes as well. Or just add the other ones. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I appreciate that. All right, so that craft is just going to take another 30 minutes. That's beautiful. So let's go ahead and get everything set up for it. I know I've got the essence here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got our seeds in the middle. Can grab. Oh, that's so much aluminium. That was kind of ridiculous. I really don't know why we did all that. 256k. I want to make just a little bit more storage. Let's make 10 of these. I still don't have enough Certus quartz essence or redstone or glass or skystone dust. I have the skystone dust. I know that. And that's automated now. So let's go ahead and set up. Oh, it's just a skystone that's automated. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Whatever. What else did we need for that? Because I just want to make 10. So we're going to need to grab some redstone and some glass. And then wait for the Certus quartz essence to finish filling up, I suppose. How much sand do I have? I thought I had a whole ton of sand. And I do. So let's fill that up. Grab one more stack. All right. So once that sand is done, we should have all the glass we need. I just need to get some redstone, and then I guess it's just a waiting game on the Certus Quartz. I could create another Certus Quartz seed if I really, really wanted to. But I don't know if I do. It's so much Certus Quartz. How do we need more than that? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So craftable. This is what we're looking at. 10 of those. We don't need that much more Certus Quartz essence, to be fair. But once we have this, then we can fill out a whole nother ME drive with bigger drives in it. So we're just trying to stay ahead of storage a little bit. Because I feel like the second we fall behind, we're toast. Put all the glass in there. And in the meantime, I know I saw a lot of redstone over here. We'll come grab it real quick. That way, I don't have to use all my redstone essence up for crafting these guys because I'll already have it. In addition, I feel like there was a whole bunch in the mining dimension as well. May take a quick trip there just to grab whatever redstone I've uncovered already. Ooh, it's raining in here. Probably raining in Minecraft too. Here we go. Yeah, there's a lot of redstone in here. Grab it all real quick. I don't necessarily need it all. I'm just gonna grab as much as I can. That is easy. Because like I said, the less essence I have to use on this, the better. Flash home again. Dump all the redstone I just got in there. Try one more time. 10 of those. Still need redstone essence. Still need Certus Quartz essence. So let's do this. We're gonna set up. I don't want to. We're gonna do this the lazy man's way. Mostly because some of these things are actually nice to have. And partially because I don't want to have to go through the process of crafting each of these things every single time. So that gets a crafting recipe. Those get a crafting recipe. And these are the things that it's actually good to have a crafting recipe for. Man, that sneeze hit me out of absolutely nowhere. I'm dying. Okay, so that should be most everything. I just put 2 of them back in. Patterns. Number of items that I need to switch to this one. We'll just put all of those in there. That one's full. Let's put those in there. Now, if I tell it to craft me one of those really nice watering cans, what's it going to tell me? So I need to figure out how to make prosperity ingots. Oh, and it also doesn't know how to make the different levels of essence. Or the Linfurium watering can. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. Watering. That one we needed. And then it needs to know how to make this. So we'll... I don't think... Is that the one? I don't think that's the one I wanted to use. This is the one I wanted to use. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to shift right click this one, wipe it back off. We'll put it back in here. Yes, we teach you how to make essence. Right? That's got to be what's next. So To craft this, you need to do this. And I think that's the one we set up so it can actually do this correctly, if I remember right. Add it. That's 2 of them. Three of them. I could go backwards with this as well. This guy here. Oh, I'm out of patterns. All right, let's just go put all these patterns in. Let's see how this goes for us. And let's try crafting that. Prosperity ingots, supremium ingots. And it's missing an inferium watering can. I thought I just put in a thing for that. Let's teach you how to make prosperity ingots real quick, I guess. That I thought was already in there. I guess is I need to make more patterns. What am I doing? Patterns. I've got a whole bunch. Good. Let's see how close that gets us. Because I feel like that's the only thing we were actually missing out of all of that. Craftable. That next. Did I what? That's literally a craftable. You have that. It's right here. You have that. Okay, I do want to make the one for the premium ingots, but supremium ingots right there. We'll make that one real quick. And while I'm at it, we'll teach you how to make supremium essence as well, because I can. All right. That one's full. Toss those in there. So now, make one of these. It's missing an inferium watering can. That's the only thing it's missing. Ow. Ow. I have one. It's here. What? Not only is it craftable, I've already crafted it. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, there's 2. Why is there 2? How about now? I'm just going to take them both out. If I take them both out, what does it do? It's still upset. It's just upset in general. I don't know why. Why can't it just work? You know, just be nice to me, man. It's set up correctly. Inferium watering can. Okay, well, in that case, let's just you. That one's also missing the inferium watering can. Maybe I need to go all the way down to the bottom. Maybe. Maybe I need to teach it how to make this watering can. Maybe that's what our problem is. I still only need one of those in there. Okay, and now... I don't know, man. I don't, in inferium watering can. I don't understand. What if I just do it manually? What if I just say whatever? Watering. Come over here. Watering can. You. Move it. I don't. It's. Oh, it's filled. That's why. Why is it making that one filled? Well, that might be it. Okay. All right. Why? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I had no clue. No earthly idea why it decided I wanted a filled one. I really don't. But we got it figured out at least. So that's a step in the right direction. So it's going to make us our Supremium watering can really quickly, actually. And then here in a little bit, we'll have our spirited crystal stuff set up as well. This is just really going to expedite that. Not even that. No, this is going to expedite our creation of... We wanted to make 10 of those 256k. These guys, 10 of them. And in order to do that, we just need a little bit more redstone, a little bit more Certus quartz. There was a message for me. Hey, Joe, hope you get message of lost things. Wasn't much, would really help me. Yes, Thunderstaff, I definitely will. I will get you those things. Don't worry about it. We can, and I don't know about the Corel tombstone stuff. I don't know how that works. I can look into it. But I can definitely get you the XP back for sure. Definitely can get you that one back. All right, that guy should be close to done. Yeah, it's basically done. 4 seconds. And then we now have a watering can. We're going to go fill this up and we're going to dramatically increase the output and speed of our entire farm here. I don't know if it's going to get the other side. I also don't know where those seeds we're looking at are. There's gold. I know one of them is in here. That's diamond, inferium. Can't tell what's past that. Redstone's here somewhere. And I'm pretty sure Certus Quartz Crystal is this one right here. Yeah, it is. And then redstone's going to be right there with it. So hopefully this speeds it up enough where we can get that stuff. Because I do want to increase our storage capacity pretty quickly here. So that way we don't run out as all of this essence continues to come in. Because there's going to be a lot of this essence. Does overgrowth enchantment work on mystical agriculture? Overgrowth. Tablet of overgrowth? What are we talking about here? I don't see an overgrowth enchantment per se. Am I missing something or is it just not in the pack? Because there are several things like that that aren't in the pack yet. Growth enchant. Growth. Growth serum. Probably not that one, right? That's just sheep. Cyclic enchant. Cyclic. I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's here. Doesn't look like it is, at least. I'm not seeing it. All right. I'm going to give it like 3 more seconds, and then we're going to run back down there and see how we're doing on resources and how close we are to having everything set up. All right, let's jump down here. That particular engine. All right, how we doing? So we wanted 10. We're close. Maybe we just cut that in half. Let's say 5. We're gonna start those 5 and get them running. That's cool though. You can just set that next to your crops and it'll just do it. Oh yeah, this is taking time. We got the power. I think it's the output of these things that's really slowing us down on this guy. So once those are done, we are for sure going to set up the upgraded energizing rods and go at least to niotic. Also, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and get the patterns created for all of these guys now that we have essence coming in. Because that's going to be a much easier way to craft it than going through the energizing process. This is so much easier. And then we can do the nitro crystal eventually, but we're going to have to set up some pretty serious hostile neural networks in order to get that one working in any sort of efficient capacity whatsoever. Put those 2 in there, and this one will go here. The idea that also put terra glass above the crops, terra petra below tilled soil. Geez, that's pretty intense. That's a lot of stuff for crops. Okay, so we're up to 2 there. How much longer is it saying it's going to take? 12 minutes? It's 15 seconds away. That's pretty sick. Okay. So then I also need AE2. I need the containers for them, these guys. I have 1. Okay, so that means I just need 4. So start those. Got them. This one is almost done. Oh, it says it's almost done, but it actually has a lot more of these logic processors to craft before it's actually even close to done. I feel like this one is actually a reasonable expectation for time. The other one is not at all. But I mean, I guess I got 2 of them. 2 out of 5. We put those together and we can add them in here. I do fully intend to put 256K drives in all of the rest of this. Just because I want it to be a ridiculous, insane amount of storage for absolutely no reason. It insta-grows, harvests it with R's, get the redstone signal from terra glass above. Fun fact, I discovered terra glass. Nice. That's cool. That actually makes a ton of sense. That's a pretty nifty little operation you got going there. There's a couple things that are kind of similar to that I put in that video I did today on the mystical agriculture farm, where it's basically a clicker with a router and a supremium scythe that, with like the 9 speed upgrades, harvests everything literally instantly, and then you just have to have something there to pick up all of the, you know, leftovers on the ground, which can be tricky because if you don't pick up all the stuff on the ground, then it all just harvests constantly and you end up with an incredibly lagged out world. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's neat to see how some of those mods work together sometimes to actually make something that's pretty cool. There's another one. What's its ETA now? Still says 14 seconds. That's funny. 14 seconds on that and less than 10 on the other. So we're getting close and we have half of this now. We just need 2 more. Let's make ourselves useful. Does this have any? I don't think it has any effect from above. I think I have to be down here on the actual ground level. And we're just gonna actually, I'm gonna stand right here because I feel like this is actually gonna get for sure the two things that I actually want to grow, which would be the redstone and the Sardis quartz. I don't actually want to harvest that myself, thank you. Hopefully, even if it just makes it grow a little bit quicker, it's better than nothing. All right, step back down. I'm going to say it again. Keeping my jetpack at 5 million FE constantly and never having to worry about it is ridiculously nice. As they say, go big or go home. That's true. Very true. I'm going to throw this. Jeez, I have no idea how my phone autocorrects to not English or words at all. I do that all the time. All the time. I can't tell you how often things get autocorrected to just random words that I was not intending to say. Yeah, we're actually down to the last little bit here on these guys. We'll craft 2 of them and then wait on the last one. One in there, put one in there. And then still 7 minutes left on that. What if I took which ones do I have? How all right. Where are those at? These guys right here. You know what? I probably at least could craft up to the Niotic now. Completely automated. Let's just craft the 10 that we have. We'll start that. Let's see how quick it goes. I think that should be quick because I don't think it really has to do anything. Right? Or at least it shouldn't have to do much. Oh, it still has to schedule all of those. Yeah, it is pretty funny. I agree. Okay, let's go pull these out real quick because I want that one still there. I don't want that, and I don't want that. Those are the 3 I don't actually want going through there right now. Let's... I may have to actually cancel these crafts too. Cancel this one, I don't. Yes, I do. I've got 3 out here. Just because I pulled the block out for it. So that one's good now. And those are basic. This is the one I wanted 10 of these. Okay, so I can't do 10 of those. Also, did I not create the pattern for crystals? I thought I had. I definitely have now. Okay, energizing rod, we said 10 next. So I don't have the Niotic crystal for all of those, but I think I can do 5. Nope. 4? All right, we'll start those. It should be basically instant because it's just all crafts. 2, 3, 4. And then if we set these up over there, it should expedite this. No, give me the... I need the diamond out. They won't give me the diamond. I gotta break it. All right, that should be quicker. Hopefully it's quicker at least. But we're gonna. All right, so we're gonna get the big block of crystal charging next. Start it up. And I think we're going to end stream there. I appreciate everybody watching. I've had a great time. I enjoyed this stream a lot. Everything else we're going to be doing for the rest of the little bit is going to be automation stuff, and it's pretty boring. So I'm going to do a lot of that off camera so you guys can see the results of it, but don't have to sit through me doing it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun with this stuff, and you guys are awesome to talk to. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. But after that, I'm probably going to take the weekend off because I'm going to be gone out of town. So, anywho, I'll see you guys later.